One who has worked in the startup scene for some time now. I've helped some founders, like some of the brands that you may even know, but you don't even know that, I've worked with them. And also, I've been an investor in, yeah, like through a community of like investors. We call them syndicates, right? So I've also invested in some startups. And, I've been working behind the scene for a long time now. And just recently, about 2 weeks ago, I decided I was going to launch my brand. And what am I going to be doing with the brand? I decided I was going to be helping a lot of technical founders that I found out that struggle with turning their ideas into profitable, executable products. Because this is what I've discovered from people who have technical background like myself, right? So I work with engineers and technical professionals who have these ideas to be able to bridge the gap between strong ideas and real world execution. And I go from strategy to action with them, within a couple of minutes and a couple. This is going to be for you if you have a solid technical background and you have a solid technical idea, but you struggle with positioning it, right? Or you're an engineer or someone with a technical background like myself, and you want to launch a company or build a product, and you're trying to decide which path to follow or which structure to take, and or you've actually built things before, but you need clarity on what to build next or what's the next thing that you should be building within the context of the consumers, the customers, and the users. Or maybe you actually want a honest, founder to founder guidance, or just want to bounce your ideas and we can talk about it together. This is not motivation. I'm not a motivational speaker, but I'm just here. And here's the problem, okay? So most technical founders don't fail because they have bad ideas. They fail because of poor execution, unclear strategy, and lack of commercial thinking. And you can't blame them because this is not their training, right? So building is easy, but building what is right is actually where the work starts from. How do you know exactly what the users want? So without clarity on what matters most technical founders just end up, spinning the wheels, and you ship features that actually nobody actually uses, right? So whether you're a product manager, you're a technical product manager, or you are a founder or you are a founder to be, and you need clarity on what users need, or you've done some research and you just want to bounce ideas, then this may actually be for you. 4 ways or 5 ways that I can come in to help with your idea. The first thing is idea validation and problem framing. So we're going to be working together to clarify exactly what problem you're solving. The next thing is market and customer clarity. So we're going to be working together to understand who pays and why they will choose to pay you. The third thing we're going to be doing is execution roadmap. So I'm going to be building for you a roadmap that you can follow. It's going to be solid, and it's going to be something that nobody can ignore. And the next thing we're going to be doing is also helping you to have commercial thinking. So most technical decisions will be left with you, but most of the executions or decisions that will lead to generating revenues for your company, for your startup, is going to be something that we're going to be doing together. And this is the advantage that I'm bringing to your team. And the last thing is decision support. So I'm not going to be making decisions for you, but I'm going to be supporting most of your decisions. I know it's tough to make decisions about hiring, decisions about firing, decisions about, where to go, who to connect with for investments and all of that. I'm also going to be helping. There are 3 ways that we can work together. Okay, so the first way is a strategy session. So we're going to be working, it's going to be very short, about 30 to 60 minutes. We're going to be working through your ideas together and also working through your current execution roadmap. So with this session, you're going to be getting clarity on what's the next step for you to take. If you don't get clarity from the session, then you don't have to call me back again. And the second session that we're going to be having will be idea to execution coaching, right? So in this session, we're going to be having like ongoing support for you. It takes about 4 to 6 weeks, depending on you and depending on how fast you can move. Okay. So within 4 to 6 weeks, we're going to be working together to go from your technical products to commercial thinking and to validate the idea and get your first traction. Okay. If you don't get your first traction from this session, then you don't have to call me back again, right? And the last session that we'll have, depending on how fast you're able to move, is going to be like an advisory position where I can actually sit on your board and we have an ongoing engagement until when you decide to terminate, right? So we'll have that on-demand strategic decision thinking where you can call me anytime and I can jump on a call with you and go through your decision-making process, go through your SOPs, standard operating process, go through your hiring process, and this is going to be like ongoing conversation. So I know the next thing you're gonna ask is why do I need to work with this guy? Who is this guy? So first of all, I'm someone who understands both worlds. I understand the engineering part and I understand the commercial part. So I have the background on the engineering side and I also have the commercial thinking. The other thing is that I'm someone who has built products before and I'm also working a lot with artificial intelligence. So I have that broad spectrum of skills. I've done real world executions. You can go to where I've worked and you can always ask questions around. And the last thing is the fact that I'm fluent in both technical and business languages. So if you want to speak technical language, you want to talk all the code, talk all of the technical stuff, I'm your guy. If you want to speak the business language that the consumers understand, that the users understand, you're ready to move forward with this, you can actually go to my website, kingadetuji.dev. I'm offering 75% off across all the services right now. And it's something that you can take advantage of before it goes back to the actual price. So I hope to work with you very soon and I hope to see you soon. Take care.